going to talk about expressions and formulas. And so up here on the board, you're going to notice we have the definition of a variable. And a variable is nothing more than a letter used to represent an unknown quantity. Okay, an algebraic expression, on the other hand, is just an expression that contains at least one variable. It can have more than one. And then last but not least, the order of operations, PEMDAS. Remember that? Or you might have remembered it, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Biggest thing you need to understand is that multiplication and division are in fact on the same level. You always work left to right. Okay? Addition and subtraction are on the same level. You work left to right. So it's not like you do all the addition problems and then you do all these subtraction problems. Those are the same, so it's whatever is leftmost. So if the leftmost operation is subtraction, you do that first. And that should be review. So we're going to look at the following. It says to evaluate m plus p minus 1 quantity squared if m equals 3 and p equals negative 4. So all we're going to do, when it says to evaluate, that just means to answer. Okay. So I'm going to plug in values. I'm going to plug in 3 for m, and I'm going to plug in negative 4 for p. And then this is just a basic expression that we need to solve. Very first thing what I'm going to do is parentheses. Negative 4 minus 1 is negative 5. What am I going to do next? Square it. So when I square negative 5, I get 25. So my answer is actually 28. Not too bad. Let's look at another one. There you go. Evaluate m plus 3 minus q quantity squared if m equals 12 and q equals negative 1. So I need you to go ahead and do that. When you get done, I need you to go ahead and enter that in on your expression. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what you have. So the answer is 28. Good. And so how you get 28 is you're just going to sub in 12 for m. You're going to sub in negative 1 for q. So what ends up happening is you end up getting 12 plus 3 minus negative 1 is 4 squared. What you're going to do now is you're going to go ahead and square the 4 and get 16. So 12 plus 16 is 28. All right, let's look at another one. Okay. Now this one's a little different. It's got a decimal in there. I don't think I know where one is. It's not in this community. All right, let's go. I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds to finish up.
How do you know the word negative side?
There should be a negative sign.
Oh, crap.
It's on like the bottom row next to the decimal.
That's
Okay, gonna give you about 30 seconds to finish up.
I
No, I
think
did it, but I don't know.
I did mine wrong. Oh man.
I think I put a comma instead of a.
Oops.
I'm pretty sure it's.
I know what I
Is that right? Geez, the last one, right?
did. Only I added.
Okay, let's go.
So
All right. There are the answers. Okay, so let's go ahead and work through that.
Wait,
Are none of those right?
what was the answer?
So let's go ahead and work through those. So we have 5 plus negative 3.2 quantity squared times negative 3.2 minus 5. Okay, so what is negative 3.2 quantity squared? 10.24. Then what I end up getting here is negative 8.2. Okay, so I have 5 plus, what's 10.24 times negative 8.2? What's 10 point,
2.04.
what? 10.24 times negative
Oh, times.
8.2.
Negative 83.97.
Negative 83.97. You add 5 to that, your answer should be negative 78.97. Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay.
really that close.
All right, let's look at this one. Evaluate a squared plus 4c over 2b plus 3a. Okay, a squared plus 4c over 3b plus 2a. Okay, answer is 4.16. Okay? So once again, you're just plugging values in. I believe you should have got like 20.8 on the top.
That's what I got.
Okay. And so on the bottom, then you should have gotten 5. So 20.8 divided by 5. Okay. Formula expresses the relationship between quantities. So if you look up here at the board, we have an example we need to go over. It says the formula for the volume of a cone, V equals 1/3 pi r squared h, can be used to approximate the volume of a tornado. Find the approximate volume of the tornado at the right. Okay. What does 75 refer to?
Radius.
The radius. What does 225 refer to? The height. So all it is we're plugging this in. V equals 1/3 pi r squared h. So I've got 1/3 here, pi. My radius is 75. And the height is 225. So it's just a matter of calculating. So this is what we need to do. Order of operations states that we go ahead and do powers first. So what is 75 squared? 5,625. I need you to go ahead and take that times 225. Okay, how do I finish this problem? I would do the 1/3 first. Okay, and then, so the easy way to do this is take this number that's in on your calculator right now, divide it by 3, because that's what's taking it times 1/3 is. When you divide it by 3, what do you get? So here's your answer. You could go ahead and leave it with pi there. And so your answer would just be meters cubed. So, questions? Okay, let's go ahead and look at this one. The formula for the volume of a rectangular prism is V equals LWH, where L represents the length, W represents the width, and H represents the height. Find the volume of a rectangular prism with a length of 4 feet, width of 2 feet, and a height of 3.5 feet. So I want you to go ahead and do this and enter your answer in on your expression. Okay, I'm going to cut you off in about 15 or 20 seconds. Okay, answer's 28. Nice job. Okay, so your assignment is found on page 7. So we're now out of the pages, and so just page 7, 11 through 25, and 29 through 34. Remember, again, there is a quiz tomorrow.